Okay. Do you guys know Korean? Chicken. I'm kidding. Well, actually, we're good to an extent, yeah. Hello everyone, 안녕하세요. It's KoreanTwin, and once again, welcome back to our YouTube channel. So guys, I'm Winnie and I'm Winnie. So on today's video, we will be doing a Q&A. This is our first ever Q&A, but this one is going to be different. Why? Because we are not going to be answering questions about ourselves. No, rather it's going to be about the current stuff we do on our social media platforms. So what we basically did here was we asked our followers on Instagram and Facebook story to ask us any question they wanted to ask us in relation to the current stuff we do, and they did. Thank you so much, guys. So again, we want you guys to know that these questions are not self-formulated by either of us. No, they're actually asked. And also, if you feel like you've asked us any of these questions before but we really didn't give you a satisfying answer, we are so sorry. We'll be doing so now, and I also will try to make this video as fun as possible so you don't get bored, because the questions are quite lengthy. So let's go, guys. Kasha. So our first question for today. Hi, can you recommend sites to learn Korean, please? Just came across your page and I'm impressed. Well done to you too. Been trying to learn, but I don't even know where to start. Just so you know, I became an army of recent. Cheers. Ami Brahe. Welcome to the BTS family there. Now, so back to the questions. The apps to make use of our KoreanVocab, Kakaotalk. Kakaotalk is a Korean app where you get to chat and interact with Koreans and foreigners, most especially Koreans. And also there are Korean native speakers on this app that teach foreigners some basic phrases and lots of other things. So you can learn a thing or two. Moving on, we make use of lingodeer and Talk to Me in Korea. Yes, Talk to Me in Korea. The good thing about this app is that they have audio files and video files that can help boosting or make your learning process faster and more better. And also we make use of Understand Korean conversation, and one other one, I think I'm missing something. 90 Days Korean. Yup, 90 Days Korean. So we also make use of YouTube videos, Korean Uni's videos to be precise. Our videos are very educative and informative. K-dramas and K-pop songs. BTS songs. BTS. Something yeah. Okay, guys, the next question. It says, okay, how many hours a day do you guys spend learning Korean, and how many times a week? Basically, you mean how often do we practice? Well, we learn 2 to 3 hours daily, and also 4 times a week. Initially we were learning every day, but for the sake of our mental health, so we don't break down, we had to limit it to 4 times a week. But I'm not saying you should do so. You shouldn't pressure yourself to do so. For beginners, 10 to 15, 20 minutes is quite enough, as long as you get to learn new things every day. So yeah, 10 to 15 minutes, but for us we learn 2 to 3 hours 4 times a week. Next question. Where is it? Come on. Okay, do you guys know Korean? Chicken. I'm kidding. Well, actually, we're good to an extent, yeah. Okay, the next question. Okay, it says, what were the challenges you faced while learning Korean language yourself? Well, there are a couple of challenges we faced, not having a Korean tutor to put us through a native Korean speaker, because we started by ourselves. We had no one to teach us before we even had access to the simplified apps we have now. So not having a Korean tutor, number one. Secondly, staying consistent was also a challenge, because at some days you feel really tired, the mental health is just messed up and the rest, and you really have that zeal to learn. So that was also a challenge, staying consistent, and also learning without romanization. Well, initially we learned with romanization, but we were told that it was wrong to learn with it. So learning without it was really difficult, because we thought learning with romanization was easier. So those 3 were the major challenges we faced while learning the Korean language. Okay, so next. Say 안녕하세요, please. How did you get so good in Korean? I've been learning for almost a year now. Well, I would say through consistent studying. Okay, the next question. It says, please, how long have you been learning Korean? You guys are so fluent. And you speak like you were born there. You're actually born there. Wow, thank you so much. But we're not as fluent as we ought to be, as we want to be. But for beginners, I would say we're doing quite alright. So you said, how long have you been learning the Korean language? Well, it has been officially 7 months. Yeah, since we started learning April this year. Yeah, April. So it's been 7. Yeah. But like learning from scratch, learning from the beginning, Hangul and the rest of them. But before then, we always had like basic idea, basic knowledge of like simple Korean phrases like the Oma, Apa, and the rest of them. So it's been 7.
Korean fan also saw your videos and felt like I need to DM you girls. Please, I want to speak like you girls. Was learning vocal side of it. Well, I would admit that learning Korean is not easy at all. We've got to learn to your own capacity because the learning capacity of every individual differs. Take a break if it's getting too hard for you, but do not abandon. Because if you do, going back to study will be so difficult and you feel like you're starting from the top, and that's not good. You can also watch YouTube Korean videos, and also there are like apps you can recommended apps you can use in learning down in our description box. Just know what works for you best and flow with it. Yeah, flow with it.
Okay, the next question is actually in Korean. It says, 당신은 가장 좋아하는 한국어면은 무엇입니까? It simply means, what is your favorite Korean drink? Well, 소주는 지금 우리가 가장 좋아하는 한국 음료이지만 다른 한국 음료도 시도해보고 싶습니다. Well, I simply said that soju is currently our favorite number 1 Korean drink, but we'll definitely like try out other Korean drinks in the future. So, says, please, can you make a chopstick tutorial video? So you girls using it and it was cool. Wow, thank you. If you don't mind, please can you tell me where to get one? Well, thank you so much. Well, we actually got ours at Minnesota, Japan. Yeah. So you can like check at various spa outlets where you stay in your city. And I think the tutorial will be doing it like in our next video because we don't want others have to use chopsticks. Basically,
next video.
Yes. So like we had to learn on our own by ourselves. So when we are ready to like make the chopstick tutorial, we'll definitely let you guys know.
Well, so the next question is from Korean. Yeah. So the person says, "Doda Afrikayo or no chiega so waneo?" So this person is asking what part of Africa are we from? Well, 우리는 나이지리아에서 왔습니다. We're from Nigeria.
Okay. The next question, it says, on a scale of 1 to 100, how good is your Korean speaking, reading and writing skills? Wow. Let me think.
1 hour later.
I think 50. You're an average, so 50 over 100. So yeah.
I saw you guys are reporters and article writers for Korea.net. I want to ask a few questions. What are the possible ways for a Nigerian to travel to Korea and work apart from schooling?
Wow.
Well, I'm going to be answering this question based on what I have researched and what I know. So apart from going there as an English teacher, other sectors with lots of opportunities are in IT, research, science, general office administration jobs, and technology. But note, if you're applying as an English teacher, you will be like citizens from specific countries, like they have listed countries, and you're citizens. If you're not, I'm so sorry, you can apply. You want to apply, but we're not from this country, so we can't.
Okay, guys. Moving on to the next, it says, well, this one here is quite lengthy. It says, hello Korean twins, please, I am interested in learning a foreign language, not necessarily the Korean language, okay? Because I've tried and it's just too difficult for me, so please tell me how you went about learning yours so I can apply the methods you use in learning to the language I want to learn. Thank you. So what, quite lengthy, right? Okay, well, for instance, first of all, learning the Korean language is not like as difficult as you think. But if you don't learn Korean, if you want to learn, for instance, Spanish, I'll advise you like download like Spanish speaking apps like HelloTalk. Also, make friends with like Spanish speaking tutors online on Instagram, YouTube, and also download Spanish songs, watch Spanish movies, and also make friends with people who have the same passion as you, like people who are also interested in learning the Spanish language. So that's amazing. And also try to stay consistent, because if you have all these and you're not consistent, you definitely fall out. So just do this and also be consistent, and then before you know it, you'll be good to go.
Okay, so next, in one of your articles next, can you ask the government to add Nigeria as one of the English-speaking countries too? I wish I got easy there, but it's not. Well, not to worry. We're going to write articles about it and then notify you when we do.
Please, do you girls speak Spanish? If yes, please can you teach me? No, we don't speak Spanish. It's Korean we speak, but I'm also looking forward to like learning Spanish and language. But that's when we've learned Korean to a great extent. So for now, no, it's Korean we speak. And if you start speaking Spanish, you definitely be the first person to do so.
So the next question. Say your page is so interesting. I'm really wowed. Your grad picture seems like Igbo graduated from Nigeria.
Yeah.
How then did you both learn Korean so well at first? What can I say? We were like consistent, like I said earlier.
Yeah.
But like I said, we learned to have city videos, K-pop music, and K-dramas. Yup, that's it.
Okay, the next one. It says, well, I really love this question. Hello, Korean twins. Please, if I may ask, are you mixed? I mean, are you Belationed? No, and if so, you speak Korean better than some third generation Korean Americans. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
But as you can see, we're full-blooded Nigerians. We're not mixed, so I wish we were, but we're not. So, thank you.
Okay, so the next question. Okay, this is coming from Korean. The person said, Doja Sonyeyo.
Say what?
Okay, this person is asking if we fight. Okay. We need Nonjajiman, Sawaji, and Simida. Yes, we do argue, but we do not fight.
And you're sorry, we don't fight. Okay, this is a Korean question. It says, Uri, 한국인들은 우리말에 배우는 외국인들은 좋아합니다. 여자애들은 계속 한국어를 배우도록. It simply means we love foreigners learning our language. Thank you so much. Fighting. Well, community teacher so 감사합니다. 우리에게 큰 의미가 있습니다. 네.
So next question. Okay, how long does it take to learn the Korean language? Well, I can't say for sure because it all depends on your individual capacity and ability to learn and understand. If you're a fast learner, it can take a short while, but if you're slow in learning, then it can take a little longer.
Did you girls come up with the name Korean Twins? Wow. Okay, well, actually, that was our nickname in high school and in college, most especially in college. Like, everyone knew we were so much in love with Korea through K-dramas. We always talked about Korea and stuff. So, like, rather than calling us Winnie and Winner, that's our real names. The Korean Twin was more preferable for them. So that's how we came across the name Korean Twin. And so far, so good. We love it.
Yeah, we love it. Chua. Okay, so the next question. Say, how did you girls get in K-Stars? K-Stars.
How we got into K-Stars?
Through high school, through our friends in high school. Okay, so we're talking about this movie, Boys Over Flowers, and it's just so annoying. But then he convinced us to, like, they persuaded us to watch the movie, and when we did, we fell entirely in love with Korea. K everything. Boys Over Flowers. We fell in love with Korea, man. Yo.
Another lengthy question. It says, please, I have a bunch of questions to ask you girls in relation to the Korean Honorary Reporters Program, and I'm sorry it will be a bit lengthy. Anya, yeah, so first of all, can you tell me what the program is all about? First question. How are you girls choosing? Second question. Please, I want to be an honorary reporter too. And also, what do you do as honorary reporters for Korea.net? It's quite lengthy. Like, that question is so many. Okay, first of all, you said what's the program all about? Well, Korean reporters are like passionate individuals, like Korean enthusiasts who are really passionate about promoting the Korean culture. So that is the first question. And also the second, you said how were you girls chosen? Well, we saw the application online as like the Korean lovers that we are. We saw it and we filled it and we were chosen. Lucky us. Also, you said you want to be one too. Sure, when like, the notice is out, we'll definitely let you know because we'll be like uploading it on our social media platforms. And lastly, you see, what do you do as Korean honorary reporters? Well, as honorary reporters, we write articles, Korean related articles. We make really creative videos, content through like illustrations, pictures, drawings, and the rest, and like we post them on our social media platforms. So and also we like engage in like K stuff like Korean competitions and the rest of them. So
okay, next question. See, how long have you guys been a Korean fan? Well, since high school, and they'll be like 7
years.
ago.
It's 7.
It's 7?
Yes, 7 years.
Okay,
I really like the articles you write. Oh, Kamsamida. I read them through the links you share. Very good. And they're really cool articles. Thank you. Where do you get your ideas from? Well, thank you so much for the nice compliments. Well, we actually get like our ideas and inspiration. It comes from our head. Yeah, because like this the KoreanTwin program, we're really serious about copyright and plagiarism.
Yeah.
So when you're caught plagiarizing the work of another, you definitely be kicked out of the program. Like no second thoughts about it. So we the ideas come from our head. Obviously, when we just think of an idea, maybe if we want to get pictures, we just go to the Kakaotalk Korea website to get pictures, and also we definitely like make references to those pictures, so they'll definitely know that we got it from here or there. So the ideas come from our head 100%. We edit and write by ourselves, and then we post it on the Kakaotalk Korea website. Thank you so much once again for reading our articles.
Thank you. Okay, next question. Question said, are your family members supportive of your Korean dream, and do they understand Korean? Well, yes. My family members are very supportive, and my mom understands a little Korean, like basic Korean. Yes.
Like basically Kong English. She speaks Kong English.
Yes, she means everything. But she's trying. Yeah.
Do you girls live in Korea? Sadly, no for now, but we do hope to like live there someday, very soon. Like live and also work there
soon. Okay,
it's actually a Korean question.
Okay. Hangul subordinate. Oh, this person is asking if we take Korean classes.
Yes.
네, 우리는 한국어 수업 됐습니다. Yes, we do take Korean classes.
Okay, the next Korean question. It says, 당신은 운동선수입니까? 아니면 모델입니까?
어떤가요?
It says, are you athletes or models? Well, 우리는 토탈합니다. We do both, but not professional.
Next question. It's okay. Just found your page, went through it, and glad I did. Please, can you guys tell me some apps useful in learning Korean language without paying? The ones have been seen on Google requires monthly payments.
True.
Well, actually, there are apps with which you can learn Korean language without having to pay.
Yeah.
Apps like although some requires data, but that's nothing compared to the ones where you pay on the regular. So apps like Understand Korean, Love Lingua, Korean Alphabets, apps like this do not require data also.
Payment.
Yeah, you can also check on Google for some recommended apps too. But apps like Talk to Me in Korea requires data, but not much. Just need to data material.
Okay, the next question, it says, were you taught Korean language in school?
We wish.
No, we are actually self-taught, so we were not taught the Korean language in school.
Well, I think I like this question. So this person asked, your favorite K-pop boy band and girl band? Well, our favorite K-pop boy band is BTS.
Introduction.
BTS. Bangtan. And for girl band, we don't have a favorite. They're all good,
but I think I like Blackpink.
You like Blackpink?
Yeah.
I think I like Twice.
No.
Or Mamamoo.
Yeah.
I like them all. They're all cool. Yeah. Next question. So your favorite Korean drama? Well, for me is Jumong. Yes, I have a connection to that drama. And for my Sweeney, I think is
Boys Over Flowers.
Yeah, Boys Over Flowers.
Okay, so the next question, it says, do you guys plan on studying in Korea? Yeah, definitely. For doing our studies, like doing our masters there, and also working too. So we plan on working and studying in Korea.
Okay, so this is the last question for me.
For her, not for me.
Okay, so this person said, is there a method to learn Korean, like a particular aspect to start with? Sure, definitely. We start off with the basics, which is what practicing Hangul, which is Korean alphabets. Yeah.
Okay, mine. It says, what are the places you want to visit in South Korea?
There's so many.
Like there are so many. Like in our last videos, we basically talked about like 8 places we look forward to visiting in South Korea. But I'll say
you can
few places. Don't forget to check it out. The places we love to visit is Namsam Tower. That's my sister's favorite place. Mine is Jeju Island. But we're definitely gonna go together. So Jeju Island.
Say what?
Yonjang Market. Dongdaemun Design Plaza. Like the list is so many. So there are so many places we really love to visit in Korea. So basically everywhere in Korea. So yeah,
everywhere.
Okay. My question. It says, Do you learn with romanization? Yeah, previously we did.
Yeah.
We were learning
Just
with romanization, but it was not right. But for us, it was really easy to learn romanization, but it's not the right thing to do. So we like
don't do that.
had to
Don't do that.
stop. Okay, now the last question. It says, 한국에 대한 당신의 동영상 항상 기억적입니다. 한국 문화를 홍보해 주셔서 감사합니다. Well, he says your videos about Korea are always educative. Thank you so much for promoting this. Thank you so much. We're really, really grateful. Like hearing all the sweet, sweet comments and compliments from y'all.
Yes.
It's making us so, so happy and motivated to even learn and do more. So thank you so much.
And that's a wrap for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you.
Leave a comment if you like this video, and please do not forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And you can also follow us on Instagram at KoreanTwin.
True.
Thank you.
안녕.